Hi there. In this video, we'll be exploring using the CA2600 as an audio effect processor in your DAW. In this example, we'll be using the CA2600 to take this drum loop and turn it into a heavy industrial-style drum sound. To begin, we'll load a CA2600 into our project. Next, we'll need to route the audio into the plugin with the sidechain feature. Within your DAW, you can use the sidechain functions to send the audio you want to process with the CA2600 into the plugin. Now, when we play the audio, we should see the LEDs next to the input light up indicating that sound is being received. To hear this audio, we'll take the output of the preamp and send it to override the normal VCA output in the master output section. If we play the track again, we can hear the sound of the drums through the CA2600. Do keep in mind that the CA2600 only handles audio in mono, so any stereo information won't be present. Let's change this connection by sending it into the filter and then sending the filter output to the VCA connection in the output section. To do this, we'll click and drag the cable and move it into the VCO1 normal connection to override it. To ensure we aren't hearing the other oscillators, we'll turn their volume sliders down. Now, we'll take the output of the filter and feed it into the VCA connection in the master output section. If we adjust the filter, we'll hear the effect on the drums. For some added modulation, we'll take the output of the noise source and override the control of the keyboard input on the filter. Now, we'll turn this down and slowly introduce it to add modulation to the filter at the audio rate. For even more added movement, we can use the sample and hold output to override the ADSR connection of the filter. Then, we'll sync the sample and hold by pressing the sync button. From here, we can adjust the rate to 16th notes and then introduce the modulation by increasing the amount of CV. To further process the sound, let's change the filter output to feed into the audio input of the distortion. Then, we can enable the distortion with the power button. For some added grit to the sound, we'll turn the distortion amount to 0. Then, in the input control, we'll take one of the oscillators and use that to control the amount of distortion at the audio rate. Let's begin by increasing the amount of distortion control voltage being received. Then, we'll use a low-frequency square wave and use the fine-tune to create a tonal rhythmic effect to the distortion amount. For even more processing, we'll enable the delay by clicking the power button and feed the output of the distortion directly into the delay input. Next, we'll go to the voltage-controlled filter and click the output jack to access the additional outputs. From here, we can use an available output to feed audio into the reverb. Then, we can use the sliders in the master output section to blend the distorted, delayed, and reverb signals together. To bring the effect home, we'll turn the VCA output all the way down and grab an additional output from the preamp section to blend in a clean copy of the signal. The CA2600 is a powerful platform for synthesis and audio processing, and we can't wait to see what you create with it. For more information on the CA2600 or to try it for yourself today, you can visit cherryaudio.com.